Next up, guys, we're gonna talk about how to activate the midline through the anterior side, so through the front side. We've talked about how to get stronger through the back, but now we want to talk about how to get stronger through the front, and we can do it really well with this GHD machine here. So, setting up, we want to have our bum just off the back of the GHD mats or the pads, and what we're going to do is we're going to just come back, first of all, with our hands across our chest, and I want him to come down to about 45. So if we hold that position there, we're going to notice the abs are going to be pretty rock solid. Hear that? Steel. If we go even further back, we're going to now notice that because our body is longer, there's more force production, it's going to take even more effort from the abdominals, but also the hip flexors, because when we think about flexing the hip, it either happens from the hip or it happens through the midline. So from there, we can come back up. We can just work through 10 reps, just going back to there, holding through for 2 seconds, and then back up. So we can do 10 reps of that. Now, what we can also do is we can go all the way down to a full extension of the hips, a passive extension. And what you'll notice is, whilst the body's working through that extension, his rectus abdominals are getting put into eccentric load. So they're actually working more on the way down than they are on the way back up. You'll notice that on the way back up, he's probably going to be working more through the hip flexors. And there's going to be a bit of rectus abdominis, but there's not going to be too much load. So the abs are getting worked on the way down and the hip flexors are getting worked on the way up. And what you'll notice if you look at his legs on this next rep, they're going down in a flex position. So it's flexing these just a little bit, other way. And we're going to now lock out the quads as we shoot ourselves up into that fully flexed position of the trunk. So give that a crack, give probably 10 reps, see how you feel. I recommend going nice and slow to start with and speeding up as we go. If you start to feel any pain in your lower back, I recommend just shortening the range or shortening the speed at which you do the rep.